Hey, welcome back, everybody. This is Mike Brenner coming to you with the Brenner Blast and the Brenner Breakdown. Thursday, September 6th. It's the time that we have all been waiting for. NFL kicks off tonight. Thursday night football. You got the Atlanta Falcons taking on world champion Philadelphia Eagles. This line opened at Philadelphia -4. It's dropped all the way down to -1. The total opened up at 47. That has since plummeted a little bit to 44.5. We'll get into that a little bit later. Guys, had our free video pick last night. Colorado Rockies on that money line, playing in a big game that has a lot of playoff implication at home. And guess what? That Brenner momentum, we continued, cashed another ticket. They got it done 5-3. Since coming back on the YouTube to crank up for this season, we are 14-5. Guys, that's getting it done. 19 picks, kind of a small sample size, but 74% on our free video picks. I'll take it any day of the week. You can get a hold of me for my private paid picks, guys, and you can do it two ways. MikeBrennerSports@gmail.com or send a text message 281-871-8985. All right, we got a lot to talk about today, so let's get into it. Major League Baseball, we are definitely in the zone. Limited slate. Only 4 games and only 3 that are really worth talking about. Cubs at Washington, Hendricks going up against Strasburg. Each of these teams has really, go in total different directions. But the Cubbies, they picked up some extra talent, made some moves. Daniel Murphy, very interesting. Hendricks, very much in his zone his last 3 games. Strasburg, 5.06 ERA his last 3 games. Right now, Washington favored -15, 115 at home. The total is sitting at 8.5. No call on that. Cleveland, that's right, those Indians playing at Toronto. You got Bieber going up against Gaviglio. Right now, Cleveland 6-4. Its last 10. They're running away with that division. They got to just stay interested in playing baseball. And both these teams are really at a point where it's one going a different direction and the other going the other direction, just like the 2 teams before. So right now, this is a big line. -158, favoring Cleveland on the road. The total is sitting at 9. No call in that. But the last game we're going to talk about, Major League Baseball, we got a call on it. Atlanta at Arizona. Another game with a lot of playoff implication. You got Anibal Sanchez towing the rubber for the Braves, taking off Zach Greinke for Arizona. The D-backs, they got to grab a hold of this momentum at home and get that advantage and get that home field advantage for the playoffs. Right now, Arizona's favored -149. The total's sitting at 7.5. Arizona's Greinke, though, 1-1 his last 3 with a 2.70 ERA and a 1.00 whip. I like it. I think Greinke's going to get into that ticket cashing zone. Pull that trigger, baby. Arizona Diamondbacks on the full game money line, -149. Let's keep that momentum going, guys, because 14 out of 19 is no fluke, okay? We are in the zone, and let's make sure we stay disciplined. All right, baseball, that's it. NCAA football, the breakdown for this weekend. I'm going to release that video tomorrow, give you 1 day ahead to jump in, break down the video. I'm going to have several free picks in that as well, along with Sunday NFL, because there's going to be a big slate. Again, give you the early jump on college football. Hey, guys, I wanted to talk about team totals, all right? Team total for wins in a futures bet, because there's one team I like, and I think this is under the radar, and I think it's a nice way to place a bet that's going to cash down the road later this season, and I think it's one you can send to the bank. All right, let's just talk about a few teams. Seattle Seahawks, 7.5 is their team totals. I mean, when have you ever saw Vegas giving them a 7.5 team total in the last 8 years? All right, I don't remember it. Pittsburgh's at 10.5. A lot of drama with Le'Veon Bell right now. That team, and Ben, he's getting older. I'm wearing the shirt, but we'll see what happens. Philadelphia Eagles, 10.5. Can they repeat that momentum? Can they surpass an 11-win season? I don't know. Patriots, heavily favored at 11.5, which is probably the strongest one on the board, which it is. You got Minnesota at 10.5, Jacksonville at 9. That's going to be an interesting one. Houston, and I'm telling you, if the Texans stay healthy, I think they surpass 8.5. That's what Vegas has Houston at. But the one I like, guys, Cincinnati Bengals. I mean, it's at 6.5. I'm not a huge Bengal fan. I'm not a Marv Lewis fan at all. I've told you guys year in and year out, this guy should have been fired years and years and years and years ago. Well, they apparently told him, this is it. We got to win or you're done. So I think Andy Dalton will quietly have a good season. I like it. I'm making this an official pick. Obviously, write it down, track it. It's not going to be till later in the season, but pull that trigger. Cincinnati Bengals team win total over 6.5. I think there's no doubt because they always put a respectful defense on that field, it seems, year in and year out if they do anything correct. All right, guys, again, that's another pick. Cincinnati Bengals in the NFL team win total over 6.5. Atlanta taking on the Eagles tonight. It opened favoring Philadelphia -4. It's now dropped all the way down to Eagles -1. Just like that total. Opened at 47. It's down to 44.5. So this is going to be interesting to see which way that money moves as we get closer to kickoff. Atlanta, Ryan, he's got a big chip on his shoulder. They got a good coach over there. Philadelphia, they got a great coach over there. The city of brotherly love wants to represent tonight in a big way and just appreciate what they did last year. So we'll see what happens. Get a hold of me, MikeBrennerSports@gmail.com, all right, for my private picks with that game. Over the weekend, I'll have some free NFL picks, but tonight just one game on slate, so it will be a private pick. All right, guys, that's it. It was one of those mornings where you wake up and you're like, let's get this done. I'm excited for football to be here, and I'm grateful that we're in a zone. 14 out of 19. I'm not gloating. I don't keep putting it out there. I'm just letting you know we're heating up at the right time. All right, guys, one thing we got to keep in mind, the weekend's coming. Family is first on this team and always will be. So plan some good quality family time. Stay structured and disciplined on your betting, your strategies, and your plan for the weekend. Check out the video I posted late last night, just a quick video last night on YouTube. I went over some details as far as being structured throughout this season. Let's have a great day, guys. Let's bet responsible, beat your bookie, and build that NFL bank with Brenner. Football's here, and I'm excited. Let's have a great day. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tell a friend about the Brenner Blast. Let's get it done. Let's go to work NFL style.